Okay, well, today I'm going to actually start planting some trees and putting some scenery over in this area here. In addition to that, I'm going to be showing you how to fix a problem if you ever get overzealous with your static grass applicator, like I did, and you end up with static grass in a place where you don't want to, like here, like right on the tracks. That isn't what I want, so unless it were an abandoned track, then I wouldn't mind, but this is not abandoned. It's a well-maintained line, so I don't want grass growing up here, but I'm going to do some things to fix this, so that's what I got in store for right now. Okay, if you put down your static grass and you've had some go places where you don't want it to go and you need to remove it, that's really easy to fix. As I found out, if you used a dilute white glue to put your ballast down or your static grass, all you need to do to take it back up again is just put some water on it, like that. Let it soak in, because this dilute white glue will soften up with the water, and then you can easily scrape it away. So I've had to do some over here, right there. I'll have to probably reballast that a little bit, but that's not too big of a deal. I mean, this is something that is fixable if that should ever happen to you. Fortunately, I went a little crazy with the grass applicator, so because it's just so cool. Just so cool to do, to watch happen. Let me put grass on. So, alright, I'll let that soak a little bit. I got my little X-Acto knife here. I'm just going to basically just scrape this off and see how easily this just comes right up. Water, a little bit of water just dissolves it, and just easily comes right up, just like that. Take this off. Now all we got to do is grab a vacuum cleaner . There you have it. See, now and all I'll need to do is throw a little ballast on here. Put a little ballast, maybe throw some dirt on here, and that actually might look a little bit more natural this way. And I'll be back in business again. So now, while I let this dry some, I will go ahead and start working on this little area here. Alright, first thing I'm going to do here is try to thin this grass out a little bit. I had a little bit more fall in here than I actually wanted to, so I'm just going to take a dull X-Acto knife and just kind of scrape it a little bit. Scrape across the top. Expose some of the dirt beneath there, some of the rocks. Just leave a little hint of grass. And what this is doing is pulling up the blades of grass that may not be as well glued down. And I'm just pulling them up a little bit. You can see here it made a little bit more sparser, look a bit more natural. Some thin grass here coming up through the dirt and stuff like that, so it doesn't look quite as like a lawn. So, and over here too, and I managed to scrape a little bit of the paint off there, but I can always cover that up, toss a little dirt on there. Maybe I'll be putting some more grass down, but I won't be putting it down with the static generator. I think I'll put it down too thick. I also have some fine turf here. I'm going to be using a little bit of that too. So, okay. All right. Take some of this glue here, this glue mix, and put it over the dirt. Exposed patches. That. I won't go all the way up to the edge because it's almost vertical, so I think I'll just leave it as is, leave it brown. And just put some like that. I'll take a little bit of this autumn grass. Just kind of sprinkle some lightly on here by hand. I don't want to use a static grass applicator because I don't want this stuff lying down. I mean standing up. I just kind of want this lying down like it's basically dead grass underneath all the bushes. Put a little few traces of green on here. Indicate some grass has managed to catch a little sunlight and poke on through. Like that. So I'll use some of this 2mm late summer grass. Just put a little patches here and there. Now I'm going to start planting some small bushes in there. I'm going to use regular strength Elmer's glue. I'm going to use the dilute because I want this stuff to really stick in there. And had some not ground cover, but had some woodland scenics trees, and I had a packet of some of the foliage that would normally go on the trees, but I'm not going to use it on the trees, but I can usually have a smaller, fine, well, basically a larger ground cover. That's what I had, a dark green clump foliage. Came from a woodland scenics kit. It's actually worked quite well. Some bushes here. I'll take some of this off. Like that. Glue some on there. So I just kind of set them down haphazardly, different sizes.